instructions on how to set your crossbow release aid to your crossbow. Now this particular release aid is an R6. This is basically the universal release aid that'll fit a lot of the bows out there on the market today that does not have a cocking rope and groove or a flat trigger block. This particular release aid is adjustable, and when you get it in from the store, it'll come in a box like this with instructions inside. So what you'll want to do is undo the strap. Now on this particular release aid, you're going to need a 1/8 Allen wrench. For the top of these screws here, is what you want to do is loosen them up. There's 3 per side. And there's also one on the back for your adjustments on the width. You'll want to loosen that up and loosen the top one up. Now what you'll want to do is take the release aid itself, set it on the back of your stock so the top is up, get the width you want on it. This will go over to 2 1/4 inches, and it'll also slide to 10 1/2 inches this way. Now what you want to do is set it on there, grab a hold of it, crimp it tight in there so it's snug. Take this screw and tighten it up so it's not going to move. Now also on the back one, you'll want to squinch that in. Also tighten this one up. Now we pretty much got it set there, so now what we're going to do is tighten these screws back up. Now you want to make sure these screws are tight, because if they're not tight, when you release that bow, this will shoot forward. There, we got this side tightened up. Now we're going to move over to the other side. We've got 3 screws. Now also, when you get this particular aid, there is going to be a little strap that comes with it for the back. Is what this does is it basically keeps your unit level with the bed, your flight bed. What you're going to do is lift it up, get this underneath it. Slide it back down, pull this over, make sure you're snug, and velcro it onto this side. Now that we have that all set, it's pretty tight, what we'll do is take the catches. Now this is just like the other ones there, the R5s, the R5A. So what you want to do is take the anti-dry fire bolt, set it down in the bed, slide her up under the arrow tension spring there. Make sure your catches catch on the string. And what we're going to do is the left side first. We're going to pull it up. That one fit in there pretty good. Now this one here is a little bit tight, but it's also good too. Now if these were not to fall in, here's what you'd want to do is loosen your nut up back if you got to go longer on it, or forward if it's got to be shorter. Now this particular unit right now is ready to be fired. It will catch the retention on your bow. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pick it up and set it down, but before I do that, I'd like to tell you, once you make your adjustments on this particular unit, you don't have to make them anymore. It's all set. Even if you were to take this off of your bow and set it back on there, it should go right back in place. Now so what I'm going to do is pick this up. I'm going to take the safety off, pull the trigger. Now this unit has all this force. What you want to do is put your foot into your foot stirrup, lift up, slide out, let it down.